We needed the money more, my mother-in-law texted while my son was in surgery. I stared at my phone in the surgical waiting room. My 8-year-old Jacob was 2 hours into spinal surgery. What money? Another text. Bethany, my sister-in-law. Mom's right. If the surgery fails, he won't need that wheelchair anyway. We got $30K for everything. I ran to the parking garage. Our van doors were wide open, empty. The $35,000 custom wheelchair gone. The standing frame gone. The communication device gone. $50,000 of equipment we'd sold our house to afford. The locks were cut with bolt cutters. My phone rang. Margaret screamed, "How dare you call security on family?" What security? That security chief came to our house. We're not talking without a lawyer. You stole from my paralyzed son during surgery. I have a key. This was an emergency. Your father-in-law's business is failing. We needed cash fast. You'd wasted on that boy anyway. I found Chief Davidson at the security desk reviewing monitors. "Mrs. Reeves, I was about to find you." He turned a screen toward me. Timestamp 7:47 a.m. 13 minutes after Jacob went into surgery. Margaret climbed from an SUV wearing her church clothes. Bethany and Derek followed. They used my key, then Derek returned with bolt cutters. Margaret directed them like a conductor. The wheelchair came out first, then everything else, even Jacob's comfort blanket with the dinosaurs on it. There's more. Davidson switched cameras. Cash for medical on Riverside. They unloaded at a sketchy storefront with bars on the windows. A man handed Margaret a cash stack. She counted it right there on camera, actually smiling. The dealer called when he ran serial numbers. "Everything flagged under your son's name. We recovered it all. It's being held as evidence now." He pulled out a form. "This is federal theft of medical equipment from a disabled minor. Do you want to press charges?" My phone buzzed. "Margaret, we'll give you $5K to drop this nonsense. More than fair." Davidson's eyes widened. "That's witness tampering." He stepped away. I heard FBI, disabled minor interstate sale. "Mrs. Reeves?" A nurse appeared looking urgent. "Your son is out. The doctor needs you right now." Dr. Patel met me in surgical scrubs. Excellent news. We decompressed the nerves completely. With therapy and equipment, Jacob has a real chance at significant mobility. His equipment. I started crying. "They stole everything while you were operating." His face went from joy to rage. "Who steals from a paralyzed child?" "My husband's family. They needed money for a failing business." 20 minutes later, I sat beside Jacob's bed when Davidson returned with 2 people in FBI windbreakers. "I'm Agent Martinez, FBI Healthcare Fraud Unit. This is Attorney Wright. Your mother-in-law crossed state lines. The dealer has Mexico connections. Value exceeds $50,000. Multiple federal statutes apply." Wright leaned forward. "We arrested Margaret, Bethany, and Derek Reeves. Were there warning signs?" 2 years of comments. "Wasting money on a lost cause. Let nature take its course." Bethany asking if equipment would be available when Jacob died. "They never wanted treatment. Called us selfish for spending his college fund on medical care." "Mom?" Jacob's eyes opened foggy from anesthesia. "Did it work?" I squeezed his hand. "You're going to get so much better, baby." "Where's my wheelchair?" Martinez knelt beside the bed. "Your wheelchair is safe, Jacob. We found it. The people who took it are going to jail." My phone rang. My husband finally calling from his business trip. I answered and his voice was frantic. "Vicky, what's happening?" "My mom just called from jail screaming about the FBI." I looked at Jacob, then at Agent Martinez, then back at the phone. "Your mother stole our son's wheelchair while he was in surgery to pay for your dad's failing business." Silence. Then he whispered, "What?" $50,000 of equipment, cut the locks with bolt cutters, sold it all for $30,000 cash, then tried to bribe me with $5,000 to drop charges. More silence. "I'm on the next flight home." "I'm so sorry. I had no idea they would ever." They called him a lost cause, said we were wasting money he didn't deserve. I heard him break down crying on the other end. "Press every charge. I don't care if they're my parents. They stole from our son." Agent Martinez nodded approvingly. Wright made notes in his folder. Davidson squeezed my shoulder. Jacob tugged my hand weakly. "Mom, am I in trouble?" "No, baby. You're not in trouble. You're safe now, and Grandma won't be coming around anymore." He smiled through the anesthesia. "Good. She was mean anyway. She said I was broken."